Punta po tayo sa question number 1. Sige, number 1 ha. Professional education. If you want to hone your students' metacognitive ability, which is most fit? Drill for mastery, journal writing, debate, brainstorming. Anong ginagamit mo dyan if you think about how you think? Para siyang reflection of some sort, ano? Metacognition is like reflection. You reflect how you thought. You reflect how you study. You reflect how you learn. You think about how you think. That is, ito po, kanino ka nakakapag-reflect? Letter B, journal writing po ang tawag doon. Kapag pinapasulat ka ng isang journal, and I'm sure everyone, di ba, nakapag-experience na tayo ng journal, anong nilalagay natin sa journal? Ilalagay natin yung mga activity na ginawa natin, anong na-feel natin nung ginawa natin yung activity, ano yung natutunan natin nung yung ginagawa natin yung activity, and so on. Therefore, sa journal writing, it is more on reflection. Metacognition po yan. You think about how you think about how you feel, you think about how you learn. Journal writing po yun. Sa mga sumagot naman ng brainstorming, that is not metacognition. Brainstorming is not thinking about thinking. That is simply thinking. Again, si brainstorming is just thinking. Nag-iisip ka lang. But you are not thinking about how you thought or you're not thinking about how you think. Brainstorming po yan. Nilalabas mo lang kung ano iniisip mo. Ang debate naman, of course, that's not metacognition kasi hindi naman siya reflection. That is more on application, ano? Drill for mastery, hindi din siya metacognition. Drill is a practice. Putik, formero pa, ligwak na. First blood agad. Sige, ulitin ko po. Metacognition is reflection. You reflect. Journal writing is an example of that. Number 2. Mrs. Del Prado placed text together with the relevant graphics on the same page in her multimedia presentation. Which principle did she apply? Okay. B or D. Ganito po. Si Mrs. Del Prado daw nag-place ng text together with the relevant graphics on the same page in her multimedia presentation. Meron tinatawag na principle na nagsasabi na kapag magkatugma naman, example, meron kang picture ng isang hayop, tapos meron kang definition, you have to put them at the same page. Huwag mong ipaghiwalay. That principle is what we call split attention principle. Ulitin ko po, ang tawag doon, split attention principle. Letter A po ang tamang sagot. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Pag sinabing split attention principle, again, lahat ng magkakakonekta, lahat ng magkakarugtong ng mga items or ng mga texts, ng mga images, you have to put them on one page or on one presentation page or slide, kumbaga kung tawagin natin sa PPT, ano? That's split attention principle. Nasa iisang page sila. Yon. Si spatial contiguity naman, it might sound confusing. Si spatial contiguity, ang sinasabi dito is that if you have a text and a picture na magkatugma or they are parang they say the same concept, they have the same idea, you have to put them beside each other. Again, kay spatial contiguity, it talks about pinagtatabi mo daw sila. Dapat pagtabihin mo. Spatial contiguity tawag doon. Pero ang ginawa kasi ni Mrs. Del Prado, hindi naman talaga necessarily na pinagtabi mo. Nilagay mo lang sa iisang page. Again, ulitin ko po. Kapag nilagay mo lang sa isang page, not necessarily magkatabi or not necessarily magkasunod, split attention principle yon. Pero pag pinagsunod, pinagtabi mo lahat ng mga related or connected images at saka picture, spatial contiguity na tawag doon. Okay? Spatial contiguity, magkatabi. Split attention, nasa iisang pahina or nasa iisang page. Not necessarily magkatabi. Cost effectiveness. Cost-effective naman kapag ang ginamit mo ng media, hindi ka masyadong gumastos. That's cost-effective. Hindi ka masyadong gumastos, hindi ka masyadong naglabas ng pera, hindi ka masyadong nahirapan sa pagbili nun. That's cost-effective. Si communication effectiveness naman, all of them parts of communication effectiveness. So that's part of our principles, especially in multimedia or use of multimedia sa education. Ikaduwang ligwak. Sige! Punta tayo sa question. Tingnan nga natin kung the third time is a charm ba. Number 3. Which should you use if you want to teach the human digestive system in such a way that the pupils can manipulate the organs? Panigurado, tama na kayo. That is model of the digestive system. Ito yung mga tinatanggal, ito yung mga ginagawa natin. I mean, yung ginagamit ng mga teacher, hindi ko pa nakita sa public school, Pero sa private school, meron kami ginagamit dati nung nagtuturo ako ng different body systems. Meron silang sa laboratory na natatanggal yung heart, natatanggal yung digestive system, yung brain, and so on. Tanggalin mo si Realia. Bakit? Huwag mo namang ipahawak yung totoong heart, yung totoong utak, yung totoong intestine sa mga bata. Pupils. Elementary pa yan, wag naman. Hindi pa naman sila mag-nursing, hindi pa naman sila mag-med school. Wag naman gumamit ng Realia. Ang Realia, ito yung real objects. So kung magtuturo ka ng digestive system, papahawakan mo talaga yung liver, yung stomach, yung intestine, yung anus. Wag naman pong ganon. Realia po yun. Realia po yun. Mahirap naman. Letter B. Wag ganon. Model lang. Number 4. Ito. The strongest disadvantage of the alternate response type of test is blank. Sige, yon. Dalawa ang pinagpipilian. What do we call that? What do we call that type of test? Yon. True or false. Pwedeng true or false, check or X, smiley or sad face, yung mga ganun. Alternate response po yun. Pag sinabing alternate, meron ka lang dalawang choices. Only 2. Now, the reason for that, the disadvantageous aspect of using alternate response is yun, letter D, the high possibility of guessing. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya kagaya ng multiple choice na 4 yung choices. Sa alternate response, 2 lang. 50-50 yung tama mong sagot. Therefore, ang taas ng possibility ng guessing. Kung hindi alam ng bata, pwede silang maghula lang. Napakadali ng guessing dyan. That is letter D. It has a high possibility of guessing. Si letter A, the demand for critical thinking, nope. Kayang-kaya pa rin siya kasi objective type of test naman. Absence of analysis, they will still analyze naman. Encouragement of rote memory, it is somehow problematic, but that is a nature, one of the natures of objective test naman talaga. Pang rote learning or rote memory. Yun. Ilan na yung score natin? Naka-check pa nga. Yun. Sige. Now that's question number 4. How about number 5? Number 5. To ensure that all Filipino children are functionally literate, which mechanism is meant to reach out to children who come from a barangay without a school? Anong ginagawa natin? Mobile teacher, multi-level classroom, multi-grade classroom, or sineskwela? Okay. Ganito po, again, ang barangay ay napakalayo and the barangay has no school. Kahit makeshift na eskwelahan, wala sila. Ang ginagawa ng mga teacher dito, they will be living with them. Again, ang mahirap po dito, pupunta kayo sa barangay na yon at saka doon kayo makikitira for some time para magturo sa mga out-of-school youth, sa mga adult, or even sa mga bata, mga regular kids who want to learn. Ang tawag po dyan, you are moving from your, from the city, papunta ka sa mga far-flung na mga barangay without a school. You are mobiling, gumagalaw ka. Ang tawag sa'yo, mobile teacher. Yun. Again, ang tawag sa inyo, mobile teacher. Kapag wala talagang eskwelahan, mobile teacher tawag sa iyo. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo kailangan ng eskwelahan, hindi mo kailangan ng proper classroom, pwede ka pa rin magturo sa mga bahay-bahay nila. Okay? Ano naman tawag doon sa, meron nga kayong eskwelahan. However, kulang ang teacher, kulang ang numero ng population ng mga students, or di kaya kulang ang classroom ninyo. So, ang ginagawa, minimix natin si grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Or grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. Yun. Kapag ganito naman, if you're combining 2 to 3 grade levels, multi-grade ang tawag dyan. Wala po tayong tinatawag na multi-level classroom. Sige. And hindi po kasali si Sineskwela. alam niyo yan, pang TV lang po yan siya, Sineskwela. Question number 6. Every professional in the Philippines must subscribe to lifelong learning. After all, changes and developments in knowledge and skills happen regularly, which is the most recent law that underscores the need for lifelong learning. Every professional in the Philippines must subscribe to lifelong learning. Every professional ha, hindi every child. Ulitin ko po, every professional in the Philippines must subscribe to lifelong learning. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Lahat daw po tayo, hindi po tayo dapat huminto sa pagde-develop. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na continuing professional development letter. Yun. Sige nga, isa-isahin muna natin ha para malaman natin yung ating sagot. What is RA 7836? RA 7836. CPD pala. Again, RA 7836, anong title nito? That is an act professionalizing teacher or Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. Panahon pa po yan ni Fidel V. Ramos, and we are looking for a recent law. Bago lang na law. RA 10912 is known as the Continuing Professional Development Law by Senator Trillanes last 2016. Tama ba? If I'm not mistaken. Ano naman itong RA 4670? Yun, PTPA. Ito ha, RA 7836 is PTPA. Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. 4670 is Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. While yung sagot naman na 10533 is the K-12 law. And K-12 does not include teachers as part of lifelong learning. Ano? Meron tayong sarili nating law para sa lifelong learning natin. And that is the CPD law or the Continuing Professional Development Law, which was signed recently lang din. Ano? So that is letter B. RA 10912. Yun. Next, number 7. This self-assessment tool, which is used nationwide, is one of the bases in planning the blank training of teachers. Hindi pa. Mga practice teachers pa lang po yan. So you are not yet trained. Diba? Hindi pa tayo tinitraining. Kasi hindi pa naman tayo nakapasok sa serbisyo. Hindi pa po. Ang tawag po doon, yung mga self-assessment tool na ginagamit nationwide is used for school-based training. Sa mga tawag nito? Sa mga private school teachers dito, 'di ba meron tayong mga school-based na training na kinakandak ng ating admin natin. 'Yun. That is actually based on our IPPD, yung Individual Professional Development Plan. Tama ba ako? And those self-assessment tool, ginagamit natin yan to develop our school. To develop the teachers in certain schools. That's one of the functions of the principal. Malaman talaga dapat ng principal anong kailangan ng mga guro nila. And hindi siya pwedeng division-based kasi nga iba-iba ng pangangailangan usually yung iba't ibang school. School-based lamang po siya. Letter C. Number 7. Letter C. So again, ang mga pre-service hindi pa nagte-training technically kasi nga hindi pa naman sila mga ganap na guro. Si post-service naman, hindi din pwedeng mag-training kasi retired ka na dyan. Again, ang post-service naman, retired ka na po. Wala ka na po sa serbisyo. So, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-trading, malamang. So, mali pala. Sige, number. Move on tayo sa number 8. Number 8. Nita doesn't enjoy writing but can't escape from it. She has to finish it in order to graduate. Greta has always liked read. She really likes to become a writer because she wants to be a journalist someday. Who is more likely to be more focused on the writing activity and why? Yun. We are actually comparing two of them. Diba? We are looking for who is more likely. Sino sa kanila ang mas nakaka-focus sa pagsusulat? Letter. Si Greta ata. Si Gretchen. Letter A. Greta, because she is intrinsically motivated. Ibig sabihin nito, si Greta, kahit hindi nga nire-require, baka gustong magsulat, kahit hindi pinapasulat, gustong magsulat. Intrinsic motivation kasi is the highest form of motivation. Ibig sabihin, kung gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, kung mahal mo yung ginagawa mo, you are more likely to perform better at it. Tama po ba? Si Nita naman, si Nita might be motivated. Pero, ang mas makakapag-focus talaga, si Greta. Kasi nga, si Nita does not enjoy writing. So kahit gaano mo pa, di ba alam naman natin ito, kahit gaano pa natin i-require yung mga bata, kung ayaw nila, ayaw nila. Principle of learning. Only the child, di ba? Only the child can unlock his likeness towards learning. Kung ayaw ng bata, wala talagang motivation na mangyayari sa. Again, Nita doesn't enjoy writing but cannot escape from it. Although hindi siya kahit pilitin mo man siya, sumusulat naman siya, pero hindi siya nakaka-focus kasi ayaw niyang ginagawa yun. So who is more likely to be more focused? Yung may gusto, yung merong passion sa pagsusulat. And that is Greta. Alams na yes po, lagot na ligwak. Sige nga. That is Greta. Si Greta po tayo. Number. Kaya pa ba? Kaya ba? Number 9. Dito po tayo. Which is not a domain of NCBTS. Ilang domain meron tayo? Meron tayong 7. Number 1. Saan dito yung number 1? Social regard for learning, number 1. Number 2. Learning environment. Number 3, diversity of learners. Ang hindi po kasali is si letter B, alternative learning. Wala pang alternative learning, pero meron namang learning environment doon. Letter B, alternative learning. Ito po yung mga tinatawag nating principles of teaching. Meron po tayong 7, principles. NCBTS under principles of teaching or teaching profession also. Domain number 1, SRL. Domain number 2, LE. Domain number 3, BL. Domain number 4, curriculum. Domain number 5 is PAR, planning, assessing, reporting. Domain number 6, CL, community linkages. Domain number 7, PGPD, personal growth and professional development. Yan po yung domains. Walang alternative learning dyan. Number. Yun, letter B ba? Ibalik ko muna. Number 9 is letter B. Letter B. Okay, let's try to answer question number 10. Teacher Lawrence searches for an app about computer programming. According to the TPACK framework, what type of knowledge should teacher Lawrence have? You have what knowledge or knowledges? You have? Yun. Alam mo paano mamili ng app? Sa pagtuturo ng iba't ibang content, just like computer programming. Letter C po, ang tamang sagot. Technological content knowledge. Pag sinabi ko namang ang knowledge mo, matalino ka. Alam mo yung tinuturo mo. Alam mo paano magturo ng math. Alam mo paano ituro ang science. Alam mo paano ang mga topic sa English. Lahat ng yan. Anong knowledge yon? That is content knowledge. Pero pag sinabi ko namang, alam mo paano ituro yung isang subject. magaling kang magturo na talaga. Alam mo kung paano ituro yung subject. So kung si content knowledge, alam mo kung ano ang tinuturo mo, ano namang knowledge yung alam mo kung paano sa ituro. Alam mo yung mga teaching method, teaching approach, teaching styles. That is the art of teaching or pedagogy naman yan siya. So ito yung mga tinatawag nating TPACK, Technological, Pedagogical, and Content Knowledge. Meron tayong tatlong major forms of knowledge. Technological, that is use of technology. Pedagogical is your knowledge on how to teach, paano ka nagtuturo. While si content naman, alam mo kung ano ang iyong tinuturo. That is what to teach. Yun. Pedagogical, technological, and content knowledge. TPACK po ito. Paki-screenshot sa mga hindi pa naka-screenshot. Number 11, which is not part of classroom routines. Ito. Baka magkamali pa kayo, teachers, ha? Mga ma'am, sir. Which is not part of classroom routines. Routines. Ito yung pinapapractice natin sa mga bata, no, na hindi kasi nila nakakuha at one time lang. So palagi nating pinapagawa sa kanila. Example niyan, passing of papers. Kapag alam na ng mga bata paano mag-submit ng papers, like ano bang mga uri ng submission niyo dati? Sa amin dati kasi sa high school, like move your papers to the center aisle, and sa mga nasa center aisle, pass it forward. That's passing of papers. Routine po yan siya para organize yung aming classroom. Another example dyan is doon sa sa private school na pagtrabahuan ko, meron din kaming line formation. Hindi pwedeng pumasok ang mga bata kung hindi sila nakalinya from smallest to tallest. That is a routine. Studying lessons. Imagine, mag-study sila ng lesson before, during, and after the class. Parang yan yung ginagawa natin, di ba? Wala namang ganun na teacher na pino-force tayo na mag-study ng lesson. And they are not allowed to do that. We are not allowed to do that to make it a routine. Di ba? Para na siyang punishment in a sense. Ano? See, greeting teachers and classmates. That is also a routine. Di ba, tinuturuan tayo ng teacher natin dati na kapag may papasok na teacher, anong sasabihin? Sabay-sabay tatayo, mag-greet ng good morning. So that is greeting a teacher, and part of our routine yan siya. Para hindi samok ba, hindi masyadong messy, hindi masyadong chaotic yung classroom. Again, the main purpose of routine is to organize the behaviors. I mean, not the behavior, organize the manner of moving in the classroom, manner of behaving in the classroom. Number 12. Which of these statements reflects best active learning? Learning by doing. That is active learning. Anong ibig sabihin nun? I do and I understand. That is active learning po. Yan po yung tawag doon. Again, I hear and I forget. I see and I just remember. But when I do it, then I will understand it. Learning by doing. Active learning po ang tawag doon. Yun. Si letter B naman, I become interested in the school. I feel it's my school. It is my school now. Hindi din naman siya kasi active learning is na, it is more on emotional kasi. I become interested. Active learning is more on performance. I need more support. Emotional din ito or affective. I have found that one key to student development is providing criteria for performance that is not active learning on the learner's part. That is teacher-centered. Ikaw naman yung nakita, hindi yung mga estudyante. Number 13. Ms. Gomez is planning to integrate technology in her mathematics class. Which of the following would be the logical steps in doing this? Okay. Ito po. Meron po tayong tinatawag na acronym na Azure. Again, meron tayong tinatawag na acronym na Azure. ASSUR. That's your clue. Ulitin ko po, bigay ko kayo ng second chance. Meron tayong tinatawag na Azure model. Una, analyze. Next. Be final. Analyzed followed by setting the objective. And then, punta ka sa utilization or gamitin mo na yung materials. And then the last one is evaluating the performance. Ito po yung tinatawag nating Azure model. EdTech po ito, educational technology na topic. That is the logical steps. Ulitin po natin. Azure, unahin natin. Analyze the learners. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Sir Johan kanina, no? Katulad do kay Hilda Taba, you do not start by stating the objectives. Instead, you start by analyzing the learners. Ano yung kailangan ng mga bata? Ano yung mga needs and interests ng mga bata? Bago ka mag-state ng objectives. Followed by selecting strategies. And then kapag meron ka ng objectives, meron ka ng strategies, gamitin mo na yon, i-implement mo na yung inyong lesson. Next is require learners' participation, followed by evaluation. Again, huwag kalimutan. Evaluation is always the last step. Wag na wag kalimutan yun siya. Letter E. Azure. Analyze learners, state objectives, select strategies, utilize strategies, require learners' participation, and last one is to evaluate and revise. Number 14. Tanong. The faculty index of a test item is 0.5. This means that the test item is blank. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Kapag 0.5, nasa gitna lang. Hindi masyadong mahirap, hindi masyadong madali. It is only moderately difficult. Again, faculty index. Another word for faculty index is ano? Ano ibig sabihin ng faculty index? Or another word for faculty index, that is yun, difficulty index. Ang ibig sabihin po ng faculty index or is the difficulty index or gaano kahirap ang ginawa mong item sa exam or sa assessment mo. That's the difficulty index. Masyado bang madali? Masyado bang mahirap? Now, let's just always take note na kapag malapit sa uno, again, kapag malapit sa uno, parang college lang. Kung nakauno ka, madali yung subject. That is very easy. Ulitin ko po, kapag malapit sa uno, that is very easy. Parang sa college lang, kapag nakauno ka, madali lang yung subject. Or matalino ka masyado. That is very easy. Again, kapag nakauno, madali. Very easy. Ito naman, kapag very difficult, that is 0.0 to 0.20. Ganun lamang po. The difficulty index. Yun. Number 15. Scoring guides for rating open-ended questions are called blank. That is 3 points for content, 2 points for grammars. That is our, yung tinatawag nating mga rubrics. The open-ended questions. Letter C. Number 16. Which are representations of contrived experiences? Keyword, contrived experiences. None other than letter A, models, miniatures, and mock-ups. Again, sila yung mga tinatawag nating contrived experience o malapit lamang sa totoo. Pero hindi talaga sila yung totoong gamit, totoong bagay, or totoong experiences. Ginaya lang. Okay, example niyan is mock-up. Di ba? Ang mock-up simulation lamang yun siya. Ang models, ginaya mo lang mula sa isang modelo. Miniature naman, of course, this is parang totoo, pero mas pinaliit or yung tinatawag nating mga diorama. Miniatures po yun siya. Again, pag sinabing contrived experiences, ito yung mga experiences na malapit sa katotohanan, pero again, hindi naman real. Hindi naman totoo. Naalala ko, ayun, mga miniatures, hindi naman sila totoo, pero malapit sa katotohanan. Kaya ginagawa pa rin natin. Number, malapit sa katotohanan. Edgar Dale's Cone of Experience. Ang mga contrived experiences are good and good concrete experiences. Okay? Ang sinusundan ng contrived experiences ay yung mga real experiences or yung tinatawag nating direct experiences. Direkta talaga. Totohanan talaga yung experience. And then kung hindi mo talaga magamit yung direct experience, pwede na mag-contrive. Pwedeng gawa-gawa na lang ng Illuminati. Number 17, which is a graphic representation of numerical data. Numerical data. Ginagamitan mo ng mga numbers, pero usually para din siyang tinatawag nating bar graph kasi ginagamitan din ng mga bar. Ang tawag doon, sure na si Sir Leiron, that is histogram. If you want to use bars for data or numerical data, para siyang bar graph. Asa naman dito yung gagamitin mo if you want to show the, ano tawag dito? If you want to show the similarities and difference. Yun. Venn diagram naman for similarities and differences. What if you want to have or to show the main idea and the supporting idea? Ang daming galamay. Meron kang main idea tapos maraming galamay para siyang concept map. That is, yun. Ang tawag naman doon is spider map. While si attribute wheel naman, from the word itself, attribute. Baliktad siya kay histogram. Kung si histogram, quantity or numbers, si attribute naman is quality, characteristics. Dinidescribe niya. Ulitin ko po. Si histogram, quantity, numbers. Si attribute wheel naman, attribute, characteristic. Ano yan yung ibig sabihin ng attributes? Ano yung mga characteristics, mga quality mo? Si Venn diagram is differences and similarities or DS. Spider map naman, it explains the main idea. So ano yung mga mukha nila? Ito po. Histogram, para lang yan siyang bar graph. May mga numbers, may mga bars. Attribute wheel naman is meron kang isang word that you have to describe or you have to qualify. That is the attribute wheel. Next is Venn diagram. Meron kang similarities and differences. Sa Venn diagram, asa natin makikita ang similarities? Similarities. Yung nasa gitna. So, yung both. Yan. That is the similarities. While itong mga nasa naman sa kabilaan, that is the, or those are the differences. While si spider map, meron kang main idea sa gitna at saka mga supporting details sa gilid-gilid. Kaya sa tinawag na spider map. That's part of, ayun, yung nag-overlap ha. Ito yung Venn diagram na similarities. Overlapping. Number 18. After the holidays, there was much chatter and sharing of stories in class. You are confronted with behavioral management. You have a well-planned lesson which you cannot start. What is the best strategy for the class to settle down so you can start the lesson? Letter A. Give the class 10 minutes to share how they spent the holidays. Again, ulitin ko po. If you are hearing stories in your classroom, ang dami nilang gustong ikwento, ipakwento mo sa kanila. Kahit wala ka na. Kahit wala ka na. Si letter B, hindi din po pwede. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan ng mga bata is yung stories about the holiday, not about New Year's resolution. Again, ang pinag-uusapan ng mga bata, yung mga chismis nila is sharing stories in class about the holiday. It's not about the New Year's resolution nila. Kung anong naganap sa holiday nila. So letter A, give the class 10 minutes to share how they spent the holidays. Yun. That is letter A. Huwag mong bigyan ng academic activity, huwag naman ganon. 10-item test, huwag din naman ganon. Letter A, allow them to share because they need to let that out of their system. Tama? Number 19, which is ethical. Oh, ito, malaking issue ito. Which is ethical for a teacher to do in a situation where he or she falls in love with a student or when a student falls in love with his or her teacher. Sige, letter E. Again, ang hinahanap natin dito is professional discretion. So therefore, pwede naman talagang ma-fall in love. Pag lang sa BE Ed ha. Ulitin ko. Pag ma-in love, lalo na kapag BE Ed teacher ka, Diyos mayo, marimar naman. Wag na lang. Actually, kahit school nga, no? Kung nasa Pilipinas ka, wag ka na lang talagang mag go into a relationship or enter into a relationship. Lalo na nandito ka sa Pinas. Wag na lang talaga. Letter D, discretion or professional discretion. And avoid preferential treatment of the learner. Huwag sasabihin na, ay, absent yung girlfriend ko, yung boyfriend ko, yung classmate ninyo, bukas na tayo magpa-quiz. Ay, absent yung girlfriend ko. Sige lang, okay lang, huwag ka nang pumasok kasi perfect ka naman para sa akin. Hindi mo yun mo pwede. Preferential treatment of that learner. Bawal na bawal. Dapat merong professional discretion. Hoy! Grabe si Sir Juan. So, co-teacher lang. Again, balikan natin ha. Professional discretion. Number 19 po ang tamang sagot letter D. Number 20, which is an online bulletin board that allows you to present ideas with a twist and an interest. Pag sinabi natin online, it will be using internet, ano? Therefore, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin si LCD writing tablet. Again, LCD writing tablet is actually an offline tablet. Meron tayong tinatawag na online bulletin board. Ang tawag po doon is letter C, Padlet. Nagamit ko din siya last time sa college na. Padlet, para siyang online bulletin board talaga. Meron kang, ang design niya din, yung parang bulletin board, yung ganito yung ano, yung ganito yung texture niya. And then the student can post. Pwedeng parang mag-pin. Mag-post, mag-comment sa post ng iba. And it's like an online bulletin board where every student in your classroom can pin, can post, and whatnot. Pwede mong gawin yung mga activities nila, picturean nila, i-post nila dyan. Pwede, para talagang bulletin board. Padlet po ang tawag doon. Ito naman po yung mukha ng LCD writing tablet. Again, hindi mo na kailangan ng online. Di ba? Mag-drawing ka lang, tapos burahin, magsulat, tapos burahin. Ganun lang po si LCD writing tablet. Si iPad naman po, tablet lang ito. Again, iPad naman po, tablet lang po yan siya. Okay? Kung Android, tablet ang tawag. Pero kung medyo yayamanin ka, iPad yung gamit mo. That is using Mac OS or Apple. Sino naka-iPad dyan? So, yan po yung LCD writing tablet at saka yung iPad natin. Ang podcast naman, naririnig nyo lang po yan, hindi nyo nakikita. Mga podcast. Number 21. Which technique in cooperative learning is used when new information is divided equally among all group members and each student teaches his or her portion to the other group members? Letter D po. Ang tawag doon ay jigsaw puzzle o yung jigsaw activity. Anong ginagawa sa jigsaw activity? Kunyari, tuturuan mo sila paano mag yung iba't ibang karakteristik ng mga planet sa solar system. So, kunyari, meron kayong 8 na group members. Yung bawat miyembro ninyo, i-divide din yan siya. Tapos papasok sila sa iba't ibang grupo na kunyari ang sa group 1 ang pag-uusapan Mars, then Jupiter sa group 2 and so on. Pag nalaman na nila, pag natapos yung time, lahat ng group member nyo babalik ulit sa dating or sa original group. Tapos, therefore, meron kayong 8. At sa tig-isa sa inyo, merong planetang natutunan. Tapos mag-uusap kayo kung anong natutunan ninyo. So, para siyang hiniwalay kayo, pero babalik din naman at mabubuo ulit. Number 22. Which of the following computer-based instructional materials can be used to learn new concepts? Tutorial. Baka akala nyo yung tutorial na na one-on-one na tutorial. Ang daming tutorial online. Di ba may mga tinatawag na tayong DIY. Ano ibig sabihin ng DIY? BDI. DIY or mga do it yourself. Computer-based din naman 'yon. Hindi naman palaging physical yung yung tutorial. Meron tayong computer-based tutorial or YouTube tutorial, TikTok tutorial, kayo bahala. Ang daming pwedeng matutunan sa tutorial. That's it. Letter B. Si games, the main purpose of games is not actually learning the concept, di ba? Ang main purpose niyan is, aside sa learning new concept, more on engagement, more on interaction, more on hooking the learners. Di ba? Hindi siya kasing effective ng talaga ng lesson. Number 23, you ask your students to show a two-dimensional illustration of what they have understood from what they have read. Which of the following non-projected visuals are you referring to? Two-dimensional illustrations. Hindi po letter B ang sagot. Example ng print materials. Hindi yung piniprint mo sa printer. An example of print material is book. Ang book is three-dimensional. Di ba, makapal yung book, pwede mong paglaruan, pwede mong hawakan yan. Three-dimensional print materials, magazine, books, textbooks. Three-dimensional po yan, mga libro. 2D. Pag sinabing 2D, ang realia, nagagalaw din yan. Di ba, realia, kung gusto mo magturo about sa mga baka, hala, magdala ka ng baka. Realia po yan. Three-dimensional din. Ang model naman, model ng digestive system, yung diniscuss natin kanina, pwede mo ding magalaw. Three-dimensional din po. Ang two-dimensional dyan is letter. O, mga non-projected. Hindi mo na kailangan ng projectors or hindi mo na kailangan ng kahit ano. Letter. Non-projected. Graphic organizer. O yung mga illustration kung tawagin. A po ang tamang sagot. Okay, sige. Ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng 2D at saka ng 3D? Kapag 2D, meron ka lang height, meron ka lang length. Like pictures, graphic organizers, mga ganon. Ang 3D naman po, meron kang length, haba, meron kang height, taas, meron ka din namang width or kapal. Katulad ng libro or print materials, models like model ng solar system, or realia, nahahawakan mo na paglalaruan mo. Di ba? Kasi merong width. Ang shapes naman, ang 2D naman, you cannot interact with it. Di ba? 2D lang naman kasi siya. Flat lang yan siya. Number 24. In the delivery of distance education, what computer application is used to organize instructions and track students' records and progress? Ganito po. Pag sinabi natin nag-organize ka ng instruction, nagtatrack ka ng students' progress and nagre-record and nagtatrack ka ng student progress, you are not dependent sa technology or sa computer. Ginagamit mo lang si computer to organize your instruction. Ibig sabihin, magpe-prepare ka ng lesson, gagamitin mo si computer. Magtatrack ka ng record, ng progress ng bata, gagamitin mo si computer. But not dependent ka talaga. You are not using the computer as your instruction talaga. Okay? Hindi talaga siya. Parang support lang si computer. Hindi mo siya ginagamit as a computer-based ka na talaga or dependent ka talaga sa computer. And the same goes with letter D, computer managed. Kasi hindi ka naman hindi ka naman dependent or fully dependent sa computer to manage everything, every part of your instruction. Again, for organization and for tracking lang. Pag sinabi kasi computer-based and computer managed, lahat ng klase na kahit magkaklase ka, nandoon na din. Kung mag-check ka ng attendance, doon na din. Kung magpapa-assess ka, doon na din. Lahat ng nangyayari sa computer kapag computer-based or computer-managed. Support lang si computer. Sinuportahan ka lang or in-assist ka lang ni computer. Computer-assisted instruction. Change of heart. Ang bilis makamove on. Letter B po. Ang tamang sagot, computer-assisted lamang po. Computer-assisted instruction. Letter B. Number 25! Ito, NCBTS, PPST naman tayo. There are 7 domains in the NCBTS, the NCBTS, PPST. Despite their differences, which domain remains to be the core of the teaching function? To educate the learners and help them achieve the objectives of the program they are in. Yun. Nice. Our curriculum. That's the core of the teaching function, the curriculum. To educate learners and help them achieve the objectives of the program they are in. That is under curriculum or curriculum and planning. Domain number, balikan natin na, domain number 4. Curriculum and planning or curriculum lang sa NCBTS. You can take note of this. Ito po yung changes natin from NCBTS papuntang PPST or the NCBTS. Yan po ang tamang sagot. Curriculum na yan, sir. Letter C, curriculum. Tama po, letter C. Okay, question number 26. John Dewey's major contribution to the sociological foundations of education are the following. What is an exemption? Sinong gumagawa nun? Sinong nagle-learn? Ang mga bata. Therefore, according to John Dewey's learning by doing, ang mga bata dapat yung natututo. Ang mga bata dapat yung nagle-learn based on what they do. That is letter C. True education is transmission of knowledge from the teacher to the learner. That is not correct. Again, according to John Dewey, ang mga bata dapat yung gumagawa para yung mga bata din yung natututo. Letter C. True education is transmission of knowledge from the teacher to the learner. That is not, according to John Dewey, kasi it is more on teacher-centered. Maling-mali po si letter C. Yun. Letter A, school is a continuation of home, which is correct. Letter B, education is a social process. Tamang-tama din naman. Letter D, facilitating education means being aware of the social conditions of the learners. Both of them are all of them are student-centered. Number 27. NSAT and NEET results are interpreted against a set mastery level. This means that NSAT and NEET fall under what? I-compete or i-base mo sila or i-judge mo sila according to a mastery level or a set standard. That is criterion reference po ang tamang sagot. Alam ko naman lahat kayo na discuss niyo na ito, di ba? Criterion and norm reference. Pero ang problem kasi sa mga professional education question is it is situational. So alam nyo kung anong norm at saka criterion, pero baka nakalimutan lang talaga. At saka hindi lang siya hindi lang bumalik agad. Again, pag sinabing set mastery, set standard, that is criterion reference. Meron po tayong dalawa. Norm reference versus criterion reference. Pag sinabing norm reference, kinukumpara mo yung bata sa isang bata. Ang norm reference, merong competition. Of course, mataas yung competition dito. That's norm reference. Example ng norm reference is the licensure exam. Lalo na sa mga magta-top notcher, di ba? Norm reference yun siya. You compete the students to other students. Ang criterion reference naman is you compare students according to a standard. Hindi mo babasehan kung sino yung nakakuha ng mataas na score, sino yung mga nasa lowest score, sino yung top 10, top 5, top 3. That is not part of criterion reference. As long as nakapasa yung bata sa 75, then nakapasa siya. That's it. Ang no competition naman, criterion din yan siya. Walang pakialamanan. So that is part of the criterion reference. Yun. Galibog ko sir kay against man dayon entrance test kaya ako'y nalilibo. Ito. Ang question kanina is itong results are interpreted against set mastery level. Mga entrance test, mga ganoon. Pwede kasing mag-entrance test na tawag nito. Pwedeng mag-entrance test na norm reference. Sa amin, pag sinabing entrance test, 'di ba kung sino yung may pinakamataas na exam or examination result, siya yung pagbabasehan. However, dito sa NSAT at saka sa NEET, yung result nila, wala silang pakialam sa pinakamataas na score. Meron silang set mastery level. Again, baka malito kayo ha. Kapag NSAT and NEET, they can be considered as entrance examination. But they do not base it on the student performance. Nakabase sila sa set mastery level. So regardless if may nakakuha ng 100 points, as long as ikaw nakapasa ka doon sa 75, pwede ka pa rin pumasok sa college. So hindi nila chine-change yung mastery level. Hindi na umaakyat, hindi na bumababa. Set mastery, set na talaga or fixed na talaga siya. So that is letter A, criterion reference test. So wag nang malito ha. Kapag merong mga entrance exam na criterion, merong mga exam na norm reference. Actually nga sa college namin sa university, norm reference yung exam. Nagbabago yung passing score. Norm po yun. Pero if it is according to a set mastery, criterion na siya. Hindi na siya nagbabago. Letter A po ang tamang sagot. Letter A, criterion reference. Paki-screenshot, paki-SS ng norm versus criterion reference. Number 28. Student is 1/2 standard deviation above the mean of his group in arithmetic and 1 standard deviation naman sa spelling. Ang tanong, what does this imply? Okay. Pag sinabi natin the standard deviation, ito yung asawa ni mean. Pag sinabing mean, ito yung ating average. Ibig sabihin, kapag sumobra ka sa deviation or sa standard deviation, sumobra ka din sa mean. Ibig sabihin din nun, kapag sumobra ka sa mean, mas mataas yung score mo. So, sumobra ka ng 1/2 sa mean or 1/2 sa standard deviation, mas mataas ka sa mean ng 1/2. Pero asan ba yung mas mataas? Yung 1/2 ka na sobra or 1 talaga na sobra? That is letter B. She is better in spelling. Kasi si spelling, one standard deviation talaga yung sobra. Si arithmetic, 1/2 lang. So mas mataas yung score mo or mas better yung performance mo sa spelling compared sa arithmetic. Yun. If standard deviation is high, hindi magaling ang bata. Punta tayo dito ha, sa standard deviation. The counterpart of the mean. Used also when the distribution is normal or symmetrical. Reliable and steady ito siya. Example lang po nito, balik tayo. Kapag meron kang 1 na standard deviation, ito po. Ito kasi yung tinatawag nating mean, di ba? Ito yung nasa gitna, ito yung mean natin. Kapag ang mean natin, ang average, kapag nandun ka sa left ng mean or mas mababa ka sa mean, ibig sabihin hindi ka magaling. Low yung performance mo. Kasi yung mean, yung average. Kapag tumaas ka naman or mas mataas ka sa mean, therefore mas magaling ka or mas mataas yung score mo. High scores versus low scores versus average kasi yan siya. So that is what we call standard deviation. So what if 2 naman yung SD mo? Kapag 2 yung SD mo, napakagaling mo na. What if 3? Magaling na magaling. Napakataas na ng score mo. Because that is only 0.1%. 0.1 lang yung nakakuha ng 3 na standard deviation. Almost perfect na kasi yan siya. Yun. O, alam na alam. alam na ni Ma'am Crane. Again, kapag sumobra ka sa standard deviation, mas gumagaling ka. Mas tumataas yung score mo. Kapag bumaba naman, nagiging negative. Mas bumababa, mas low scores. Yan siya. Okay, that is our description in statistics according to standard deviation. Yun. Question number 29. The design of the 2002 Basic Education Curriculum or yung BEC, yan yung sa atin, is based on the principles that the main sources for contemporary, makabago, na basic education are the expert systems and the learner's experience in their context. This shows that the BEC is blank in orientation. Yun. Pasok na pag sinabing knowledge, expert system of knowledge, expertise. That is, yun, essentialism. Di ba? Essentialism, essential knowledge. Math, science, English, back to basic, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Yun yung mga knowledge, expert knowledge. Essentialism po yun. Learner's experience, based on learner's experience. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Nakabase daw po sa kung ano ang alam na ng mga bata. Hindi sa kung ano yung ginagawa nila, ha? Pag sinabing learner experience, that is constructivist in nature. Ibig sabihin kung ano yung na-experience ng mga bata, ano yung alam na ng mga bata, doon ka magsa-start. That is constructivism. They construct their own meaning. Ang behaviorism, hindi na po kasali. Okay? Again, sa BEC curriculum, hindi po behaviorist ang approach natin. Kasi di ba si behaviorism is experience-based. Hindi learner experience-based, ha? Kundi experience-based. Ginagawa dapat ng mga bata. Gumagalaw dapat yung mga bata. Pero that is not part of the definition. Hindi po kasali si behaviorism. 1 and 3 lamang po. Ang K-12 ngayon, behaviorist na talaga. Yun na po yung K-12. Pero si BEC, yung curriculum natin, hindi masyadong behaviorist. Si K-12 pa, grabe yung behaviorism sa K-12. Kasi 60%, imagine, no? 60% para lang sa MAPE. Number 30. Which of these technologies used in the classroom are arranged from most symbolic to multisensory? Balik ulit tayo doon sa 2D na diniscuss natin sa mga libro. Book. Ang mga book, ang tawag natin, di ba, print materials. Katulad sa diniscuss natin kanina. That is the most symbolic. Ang sagot, letter Letter D. Ang pinaka-symbolic dyan ay yung mga print materials like books or textbooks. Binabasa. Print muna bago si audio and visual materials, yung nakikita at naririnig. And then, ang pinaka-multisensory na dyan is yung realia. So, that is the arrangement. Galing sa print, papunta sa audiovisual, papunta sa computer, pababa sa realia. From symbolic to multi-sensory. So, yun nga. Di na nga po ang tamang sagot. O, tama na nga, sir. Nag-change pa. Sige. Again, ulitin ko po. Ang pinakauna talaga, again, ang keyword natin na is most symbolic. Print ang pinaka-symbolic. Diba? Kasi symbols, letters, binabasa, mga numbers. Ang visual materials, hindi po siya ang pinaka-symbolic. Example ng visual materials, pictures. Diba? Ang pictures natin is only second. That is our arrangement. Print, audio, computers, and realia. Kaya pa ba? Again, kaya pa ba? Sige, number 31. The Philippines has the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. Tanong, should this be taken into consideration in the planning and conduct of professional teachers' continuing professional development program? Letter A. Definitely, yes. Ang NCBTS, kasali na din si PQF, ano? Si NCBTS, si PQF, si PPST, lahat po yun pagbabasehan natin ng ating Continuing Professional Development Program. And if mapapansin nyo sa NCBTS, di ba, nasa domain number 7, kasali doon ang professional development. Personal growth and professional development. So definitely, yes na yes. Letter A, number 31. Number 32. When his fellow science teacher shares their frustration with students' poorly written lab reports, Joe suggests that they invite several English teachers to recommend strategies for writing instructions. With 2 English teachers, the science teachers examine a number of lab reports together and identify strengths and weaknesses. The English teachers share strategies they used in their classes to improve students' writing. Which role do the English teachers play in this case? Hindi po ito about how you are as a curricularist. It's about how you are as an instruction specialist. Pag sinabing instruction specialist, ikaw yung magaling sa isang topic, magaling sa isang subject, magaling sa isang lesson. Instruction po ang tawag doon. Di ba? Ang nangyari dito, yung mga teacher ng mga science teacher, namomroblema sila kasi hindi magaling magsulat yung mga bata. So nag-invite sila ng mga English teacher because English teachers are specialists in English. Diba? At saka isa sa mga instruction, isa sa mga lessons ng English, writing. So sila yung tawagin mo dahil sila ay mga instruction specialist. Yun. Yun. Pwede ding add one out, ano? Add one out. Siya lang din yung naiiba. Instruction specialist. Letter. Di po. Lipat na naman. Yarn. Number 33. This is the goal setting stage in ADI, instructional model. Letter. Anong pinakauna sa ADI? ADI. Acronym na ADI. Anong pinakauna? Letter A. Ang tamang sagot. Yun. Begin with the end in mind. Mag-set ka ng goal. Ulitin ko po. Ang ADI, nagsisimula sa analysis kasi nga, that's your goal setting. Alangan naman ilagay mo yung goal setting sa design, sa development, sa evaluation. Ilagay mo talaga sa pinaka-una. Analysis po. That is the goal setting phase. Again, isa-isayin natin. Analysis is the goal setting. Right? Magkaiba siya kay Assure ha kasi si Assure second stage si objective. Ang una si analyze the learner. But anyway, analysis sa ADI is goal setting. Followed by design, selection. Next is develop, organization. Implement is execution. And then evaluation is the assessment. Letter, again, isa-isayin natin. Ang I po, ma'am, is implement. Again, analysis, goal setting, design, develop, implement, and then always gitna na nasa last, si evaluation. Palaging nasa huli si evaluation. Kay Azure naman kanina, kung mapapansin nyo, merong anim na stages. Kasi si Azure, dinagdagan ng analyzing learner bago ka mag-set ng goal. So yun yung pinagkaiba nila. Again, kay Adi naman, ang pinakauna is setting of goals. Mindset lagi ba? Mindset. Again, pakitake ng screenshot for future purposes. Analysis, design, develop, implement, evaluation. Para ito siya sa paano natin i-apply yung technology daw sa ating lesson. That is, pwede mong gamitin si Adi kung gusto mo. Pwede mong gamitin si Azure. Kasi magkadikit lang yan sila. Number 34. Tanong, which is the least exploratory in nature? Pwede nyo nang tanggalin si discovery. Kasi pareho lang yan sila ng ibig sabihin. Exploration or discovery learning. Tanggalin din po natin si problem solving. Bakit? Problem solving or solving problem is a student-centered exploratory approach. Sila kasi yung mag-e-explore, magde-discover ng mga solution sa mga problema. Problem solving po yun. B or C? Kung si problem solving naghahanap ng solusyon sa problema, pareho lang din yan siya kay inquiry. Si inquiry kasi, naghahanap ka ng sagot sa mga tanong. That is still exploration. Ang hindi po dito exploratory in nature is demonstration. Again, ang mali po dito, ang hindi po exploratory is demonstration. Tanong, sa demonstration, sino or ilan lang ba yung gumagalaw kapag may demonstration? Demonstration po ang tamang sagot, least exploratory. Kasi sa demonstration, ano bang ginagawa ng mga bata? Nanonood lamang po sila. Hindi po sila gumagawa ng kahit ano. Nag-o-obserba lamang sila. Kasi nga sa demonstration, isa lang yung tinitingnan nila, isa lang yung nagde-demonstrate. Example, si teacher mag-demonstrate paano gamitin ang microscope. Nakatingin lang sila. Walang exploration na nagaganap. Yon, teacher lang or pwedeng isang student lang yung nagde-demo. Demonstration ang correct. Letter C, least exploratory. Kasi nga, nag-o-observe, nagtumitingin lang yung mga bata. Number 35. At the high school level, Kohlberg's advice is for teachers to teach or begin discussing with students about abstract principles such as justice, human rights. On the average, in which moral development stage are high school students supposed to be? Yon, mali na agad si letter D according to Sir Leron kasi nga may word na this depends. Walang ganun. hindi yan siya sinasagot talaga. Kasi pag may multiple choice, 100% talaga dapat yung sagot natin. Letter. Ibang letter pala yung nasulat. Letter A, post-conventional in nature. Abstract principle. Ito yung mga tinatawag nating, sino yung proponent nito? Moral development theory. Who's the proponent? Sino ang theorist? Again, ang sagot, letter A, post-conventional. Pero sino ba or kanino ba itong moral development theory? Ito, paulit-ulit natin ito nakikita yung name niya, no? Kay Lawrence Kohlberg. Meron siyang 6 na tinuro sa atin. Let's discuss. The first one, ito yung punishment and obedience. Ang moral development theory kasi, sinasabi sa atin na in every stages daw, meron tayong pamamaraan paano natin malalaman kung mali o tama yung ginagawa natin. Step 1, malalaman natin kung mali yung ginagawa natin kapag nagkaroon ng punishment. Tama po ba? Punishment po yan. Sa step 2 naman po, ginagawa natin yung tama para makapag-receive tayo ng rewards. Again, step 1 is punishment. Step 2 is rewards or yung IRO, Instrumental Relativist Orientation. Ginagamit natin bilang instrumento yung pagsunod natin para maka-receive tayo ng rewards. Instrumental Relativist Orientation. And then followed by step 3, ICO, interpersonal concordance or orientation, we are following the right thing to do kasi gusto nating ma-dub as good boy and nice girl. Gusto nating magustuhan tayo ng iba. Kaya ginagawa natin yung tama. That's good boy, nice girl. Law and order naman, ginagawa natin yung tama dahil yun yung nasa batas. Alam natin kapag mali yung ginawa natin, pwede tayong makulong, pwede tayong magmulta. Law and order, LOO. Dito naman si social contract orientation, dito natin nalalaman yung justice, yung human rights. That is level 3, post-conventional. Ibig sabihin lang ito, kahit may mga batas, nagwawelga tayo, nagrarally tayo, kasi alam natin na may mga batas na hindi na naaayon. May mga batas na sumusobra na. Diba? May mga batas na hindi na makatao. That is social contract orientation. Mga welga-welga, mga rally-rally, yan yung keyword natin dyan. May mga tao naman na umaabot ng step 6, Universal Ethical Principle. Kayo ba yon? Nakaabot na ba tayo sa number 6? Ito yung mga tao na maprinsipyo. Kahit anong sabihin, kahit anong bribery na gawin mo, hindi nagbabago yung kanilang mga prinsipyo sa buhay. Sino ba dito yung mga nakaabot na ng step 6? Example, Jose Rizal, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa. So those are persons na naka-reach na ng Universal Ethical Principle Orientation. And those are the levels and steps of Lawrence Kohlberg's stages of morality. Heroism, step 6. Number 6, KISS or keep it straight and simple rule should apply in preparing for PowerPoint presentation. How is this principle observed? Ito yung mga kadalasang mali sa ginagawa natin sa PowerPoint natin. May mga gumagawa ng PowerPoint na ang dami-daming babasahin. Halos paragraph. Each paragraph, kinokopya tapos pinipaste sa PowerPoint. Mali po yun. Dapat ang nilalagay mo na lang, keywords. Huwag kang gumamit ng sentences and huwag mong basahin right away yung slide mo. Okay? Hindi mo dapat binabasa yan. That is only for visual aid. And of course, again, number 2, balik sa number 2, no sentences. So bakit mo huwag mo nang isagot si number 4. If you use sentence and with a period. Again, huwag kang gumamit ng sentences sa PowerPoint. As much as possible, keywords or phrases lamang po. Number 36 is letter D, ang tamang sagot. 37. Tanong, for teachers to serve as facilitators of learning, according to Kendall and Marzano's new taxonomy, which order should learners go through these processes? According to Marzano, Kendall and Marzano's new taxonomy, cognitive taxonomy, ang pinakamauna is si number 1, cognitive talaga. Followed by, kung tapos ka na sa cognitive, alam mo na kung ano yung natutunan mo, doon ka agad sa metacognitive. Alam mo dapat kung paano mo natutunan yun. Ang pinakahuli is self-system. Bakit? Sa self-system, ito na po yung pinakamahalaga. Dapat alam mo kung paano mo magagamit yung natututunan mo. How will you make sense of what you learned? That is self-system. Letter A, ang tamang sagot. Number 1, cognitive. Number 2, metacognitive. Number 3 is self-system. 1, 3, 2. Ulitin ko po, letter A, paki-screenshot. A. Ulitin ko po, cognitive, pinaka-basic, followed by metacognitive, you think about how you think, and then self-system. Ito po yun. Unahin natin si cognitive levels. Pag sinabing cognitive, hanggang utak-utak. Knowledge utilization or application, analysis, comprehension, and retrieval. That is how you learn. Ang metacognitive naman, you will ask yourself, paano ka natuto? Sa cognitive pala is what you learn. Si metacognitive naman, it will ask you how you learn, paano ka natuto. And then si self-system is, this question is more on what can you make sense of what you learned. Ano yung importance ng natutunan mo? Para siyang reflection. Self-system. Bakit mahalaga sa'yo yung mga natutunan mo? Paano mo yung magagamit? That is cognitive, metacognitive, And the highest is the self-system. Diba? Kaya mo nang i-apply kahit wala si teacher, kahit wala ng ibang tao. Kaya mo na. Self-system tawag to. Stick to one si Ma'am Mary. Number 38. A classroom teacher comes to school early in the morning and goes home late. Now, according to Article 3, Section 13 of the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, the number of hours spent in school should be blank. Yun. Should be 8 hours. Ulitin ko po. If we are going to talk about, if we are going to talk about the teaching load or the teaching hours, that's 6 hours. But the total number of hours spent in school should be 8 hours. Anong ginagawa sa extra 2 hours? That is for your non-teaching workloads. Okay? Yung mga hindi ka na nagtuturo, pwede mo nang gamitin yung remaining 2 hours. Or pwede mong gamitin yung remaining 2 hours, mag-check ka ng papers, gumawa ka ng lessons, and whatnot. Basta, again, the teaching hours is 6 hours. Pero the total numbers of hours spent in school is 8 hours. So that is according to our Magna Carta. Question number 38. Tama na. Number 39. What appointment can be given to a teacher A who possesses the minimum qualifications but lacks the appropriate civil service eligibility? Yun. Ang tawag sa atin mga pro-B. Sino mga pro-B dyan? Kaway-kaway. Mga probational. Letter C ang tawag dyan. This is actually under the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers pa rin, RA 4670. Probationary ang tawag sa iyo if nakapasok ka pero lacks civil service eligibility. Like the licensure exam. So that is, yun, si Sir Leron, si Sir Rojas, si Sir Aldrin, mga probis. Kulang na lang talaga is yung civil service eligibility. Question number 40. Malapit na. C, need to pass the LET within the period of 5 years. Etong passing the licensure exam within the period of 5 years. Para ito siya sa senior high school teachers. Balik ko muna. 39. Again, kapag sa senior high school kasi, yun yung mga hindi talaga teacher by profession. Sila yung mga specialized lang, like taga-aid, mga engineering, mga accountant, mga ganon. Pwede silang magturo kahit walang license, walang lisensya. Pwede silang magturo diretso sa public school. Pero in a span of 5 years, dapat meron na silang lisensya. Sa mga pro-B naman sa private school, walang limitation sa private school, pero dapat kasi meron. Pero sa private school, I'm not sure why, pero kami mag-ilang years na yung iba sa amin, pero nire-require na wala pa namang sinasabi sa amin na magkaroon ng lisensya. Number? Yun, number 40, if the difficulty, na-discuss natin ito kanina, of your test item is 0.1, what should you do with this item? 0.1, that is very difficult. Kapag 1, very easy. Pero kapag 0.1, that is very difficult. But regardless, kapag very difficult or very easy, anong gagawin? Reject. I-reject mo na po. Paitan na trabaho. Sige lang, Ma'am Ditsky. Again, very difficult. You have to reject that one. Paki-SS muna. Number 40 is letter B. Let's proceed to question number 41. Tanong, which competencies are expected of BE Ed and BS Ed graduates? Again, which competencies are expected of BE Ed and BS Ed graduates? Ulitin ko po, kapag BS Ed and BS Ed graduate ka, of course, you already have literacy and critical thinking because that's the entry level. Graduate ka na. Principled understanding of the learning process, of course, kasi nga nag-aral ka. Responsibility to sustain professional growth, yes, because you are about to become a teacher. However, you are not yet able to act as an agent of change. Mag-YouTube ka, sir. Follow ka namin. Sige lang. Si Sir Sepi na lang yung i-follow ninyo. Hindi ka pa pwedeng maging agent of change kasi kapag BS at BEd graduate ka, usually ang tawag sa'yo is Teacher 1 kapag pumasok ka. Tama? Again, 1, 2, and 3 ang tawag doon. Letter B, 1, 2, and 3. Kasi sa career stages natin, kapag BS at BEd graduate ka, papasok ka sa DepEd, ang tawag sa'yo is Teacher 1. Career stage 1, beginning or novice patawag sa'yo. So hindi ka pa katulad ni career stage 4 or yung distinguished teacher who can act as yung mga master teacher natin, master teacher 3 at saka master teacher 4, na ang tawag natin sa kanila is agent of change. Ganun sila kagaling kapag mga master teacher na. Pero kung BEd graduate ka pa lang, kakagraduate mo pa lang, hindi ka pa expected na maging agent of change. Letter B. Tama si Sir Leiron. Number 41, letter B. Top 11 yun siya, sir. 1 point na lang ligas. Pero dagan kayo siya natabangan. Tama. Tama talaga yun. Kasi alam mo, napakasakit maging top 11. Kasi marami akong kilala na nag-top 11 sa batch namin. And iba yung anxiety, iba yung depression na nare-receive nila. As in, yung mga what if, ay Diyos mayo marimar. Masakit talaga. Sige. Anyway, punta tayo sa question number 42. Ngayon, ang dami na lang natutulungan. Regardless of your position sa licensure exam, kung meron kang potential, marami ka talagang matutulungan. Number 42, the parent learning support system targets the acceptance of the parent's responsibility of educating a child. In attending to this responsibility, which of the following roles of parents should be given priority? Letter A, 5. B, 2, C, 4 and 5, D, 1 and 3. 1 and 2. 3 yan. Again, A, 5 only, B, 2 only, C, 4 and 5, D, 1 and 2. Baka mas-scam kayo sa number 2. As a child educator, hindi po educator ang mga teacher, ang mga parents. They can educate the child, but they cannot be called educator. Pag sinabing educator kasi, dumaan ka dapat sa masusing training. Like, degree. Meron ka dapat degree sa pagtuturo. Hindi po child educator ang tawag sa parent. Pero they can educate a child. Magkaiba kasi ang educating or pagtuturo sa pagiging guro or educator. Okay. Next, of course, hindi din naman learner si parent. At saka, hindi din naman school activity ang pagtuturo sa mga bata. So, hindi din kasali si number 3. Only 4 and 5. Yun, dyan ako na-scam. Yun, na-scam sa child educator. Again, hindi po sila pwedeng tawagin na educator. Number 43. Essay questions are used in an achievement test when blank. Okay. Sa essay question, kung matatandaan nyo pa kahapon, yung diniscuss natin about fluent thinking. Fluent thinking. Sila mismo yung nag-iisip kung ano yung isasagot nila. Merong originality. It is a factor in essay. Original, sila mismo yung gumawa. Hindi nila pwedeng gayahin yung sa iba, hindi nila pwedeng tingnan kung ano yung mga nasa internet. Dapat sila mismo yung gumagawa. Letter C, originality. Mali po si letter B, a wide sampling of material. Kasi kapag essay questions, masyadong limited yung sampling. Hindi kagaya ng objective type of test. Kasi sa essay question, isang topic lang yung maka-cover mo. Hindi maraming topic. Letter A, of course, mali din po ito. Hindi naman kailangan factual. Factual dapat yan siya. Factual information. Kasi nga, ang essay question is hindi objective. Anong tawag sa essay? Hindi siya objective, kundi. Anong tawag? Yon. Hindi objective ang tawag sa kanya, kundi subjective type. So hindi siya pang factual information. Most of the time sometimes pwede naman. Little time is available for construction and scoring. Actually, ang tagal-tagal scorean ang essay. Kailangan mo magbasahin yung mga essay questions. So it will need a lot of time. Number 44. Erickson labeled children who are 2 years of age as terrible too because sila kasi yung mga batang assertive. Pag sinabing assertive, Gagawin nila at gagawin nila kung ano ang gusto nila. That's why they are called terrible too. Makulit, malikot, matigas ang ulo, assertive. Pag sinabi kasing assertive, kung ano yung gusto mo, dapat makuha mo. With assertion ba? With conviction. Kung gusto mo, gusto mo. That is assertion or being assertive. Oh, so that's terrible too. Part yan siya ng assertive. Yan. Letter D. Okay na po. Number 45. You have presented a lesson on animal protection coloration. Now, at the end, you ask if there are any questions. There are none. Tinanong mo yung mga bata, may mga tanong pa ba? Wala daw, sabi nila. Now, you can take this to mean blank. Ayun. Nice. You need to ask specific question. Huwag ka lang magtanong kung may tanong pa ba sila. Because that question is answerable by yes or no. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. None. You need to ask specific questions. It may be answerable by factual information, but not just yes or no. Dapat yung mga tanong na alam mong kailangan talaga nilang mag-isip at kailangan talaga nilang sumagot. You need to ask specific question. Bumabawi na. Bumabawi na. You need to ask specific question kasi pag nasagot nila, ibig sabihin din nun, natutunan nila. Yun. To make sure na gets na nila. Yun. Tamang-tama. Bumabawi na. Nice. Sige nga, number 46. The teacher performance results provide continual blank to professional development. Ang performance result mo will give you feedback about your professional development. Kung gaano kagaling mag-perform yung isang teacher, that will tell or that will give feedback sa kung ano yung kailangan mong professional development. Kung nagkakaproblema ka sa technology, according to your teacher performance result, yung feedback na ibibigay sa inyo is kailangan mo ng technological development in terms of CPD. Letter B. Na-scam! Again, letter D po. It will give you feedback. Okay? Magbibigay ito ng feedback or ng parang result, di ba? Feedback or result. Kaya nga tinawag na teacher performance result. Kasi magbibigay siya ng result or feedback sa professional development. Again, result or another synonymous word for result is feedback. Magbibigay siya ng resulta or ng feedback. Letter B. 47. Oh, tama. 47, which is the legal basis of the shared governance in a basic education. Si 10533, that is last 2013, that's the K-12 law. Si RA 9155, ang tawag, Governance of Basic Education Act. Si SHED naman, 7722, 7277 naman si Magna Carta for Disabled Person. The answer is none other than letter B, 9155. Again, Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001. Number, kaya pa, number 48. Sige, kaya pa. Big UDI. Nascam 9155. Number 48. Which of the following indicates a strong negative correlation? Negative correlation, ang pinakamalaki. Asan bang pinakamalaki dyan? 0.75, 0.1, 0.25, 0.15. Point. Hala, uy. Maninood man. Wala namang totohanan. 0.75. 75 naman kasi siya. Si 0.1, that is 0.10. 0.25, 0.15. So kung mas mataas yung negation, mas mataas din yung negative correlation. Letter A ang tamang sagot. Hala, uy. Number 49. Ito. Let's try to solve. Wag nang magpatulog-tulog. Wag nang magpapaspas. What is the mean of this score distribution? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Add all and divided by 7. Or i-add mo lahat ng digits and divide mo siya sa number of items. So meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. So that is 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. That's 49. Divided by 7, that is letter A, 7. Akala nyo kasi sinasaktan ko kayo palagi. Hindi naman. Number 49 po yan. Number 50, kasi malapit na tayo maghiwalay, ano? So at least medyo magaan-gaan naman yung pakiramdam nyo patungo sa akin, ano? Hindi naman kayo galit sa akin. Number 50, for the continuing professional development seminar of the Bachelor of Education graduate to meet standards, outcomes should be in accordance with which level in the Philippine qualifications framework. Congratulations, level 6 ang tamang sagot. Again, ang bachelor's degree natin ay nanggaling po yan siya sa level 6 ng ating Philippine Qualification Framework. Yung mga baccalaureate or yung mga bachelor's degree natin, that's level 6. Kung gusto mo namang mag-aral ng graduate schools, ng masters, that's level 7. Kung gusto mo pa talagang mag-aral ng doctorate degrees, that's level 8. Kung gusto mo namang mag-aral ng mga national certificates, that's level 1 to level 4. Level 5 naman, yung mga diploma. And that's our Philippine Qualifications Framework. And that ends our professional education. Congratulations, everyone! Nakatapos ulit tayo ng 50 items. Difficult to easy ang exam, ano?